Cheryl Reeve is not here for those crying about Caitlin Clark not making the American women's basketball team at the Paris Olympics. Now, longtime journalist and clear Caitlin Clark fangirl Christine Brennan has repeatedly slammed the USA basketball program for not having Caitlin Clark at the Paris Olympics. Like she's repeatedly done this, like it is a personal insult to her.
And I think on both fronts, merit and publicity, you of course mentioned it, it's just a total swing and a miss by the national governing body, by USA Basketball, just a missed opportunity.
And she also got a soundbite from the head of the Los Angeles Games in 2028, Casey Wasserman, who decided to give his opinion and say that it was a missed opportunity that Caitlin Clark wasn't selected. But the actual head coach of that team, Cheryl Reeve, she was not here for their criticism whatsoever. Listen to her words when I asked her about Christine and Casey Wasserman's criticism.
Being a head coach on USA Basketball, I wanted to ask you, as we had Diana Taurasi and Caitlin Clark have their first game against each other professionally, are you disappointed with the likes of Christine Brennan and Casey Wasserman not understanding the perspective of how great the depth is of the league and how supportive all players have been for any rookie as they can be while being competitive? And if their perspectives have been a little bit harmful towards how positive a lot of women's basketball is at the moment?
Yeah, I think that's something that goes with this sort of new era of the WNBA. If you look at the discourse when Magic Johnson and Larry Bird were coming into the league, I know you probably weren't necessarily covering during that time or really remember very much, but similar issues, if you will. Unfortunately, there were sides taken, all that good stuff, and that's what we're seeing. And so I think what's happening is great for the game. I think we'll settle in, at some point once we, let the dust settle and let the players go be great. I could care less about all the false narratives. I think those of us that are in it, we know. And I really don't give much oxygen to, the ones that are just joining or have these opinions that are, I don't want to say uninformed, but, maybe come from maybe a biased position. And so I think you just, do the best that you can. Don't get caught up in it. And I think the players are, really excited to, celebrate one another. And I know players like Diana, that when she got in the league and what she experienced, and to now come, I don't know, was it 40 years later from when Diana first started? The league's come a long way, and so Diana wants to celebrate that.